Still a blank screen for me, but I don't know.
Give it a second. Yeah, it seems to be live.
There we go.
On
There's a
Twitch.
picture
Okay.
now.
Well, Abda, now that we actually have visuals, we will start teaming up. So yeah, give me 1 second here to finish one more bite of trail mix. This one is dried pineapple, cashews, and dried cranberries. If I don't put that away, I'm just going to eat it all night. Okay. Okay, so Abda would like an invitation. Abda, what's your account name? Would anyone else like to join me to do a little defensive starbase one? Actually, I should switch that out. Go to somebody who's Federation. Who shall we take on this one? Okay, that's better. Alright, if you would like to join for Defensive Starbase 1 Advanced, give me an X or let me know what your name is, and I will be happy to invite you. We're going Federation. Hi, Duffy. How are you?
I suppose I could join.
You could join us.
I may as well. But let me change accounts.
Okay.
I'm going to do this. Might as well do it somewhere where I can actually use the marks.
Yeah, SB1. After it doesn't help me over there, I need to know what your name is in the game so I can send you an invitation. Oh, there you are. Thank you very much. Yeah, Musin, you want to join us? DT, who am I inviting?
I'm trying to figure that out.
There you are. All right, anybody else want to join us for a little Defensive Starbase 1? Bear in mind, this is one of the few universals that you can run on Elite solo AFK.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
We don't really have to do much here if we don't want to.
Exactly.
But it gets very boring if we don't do that.
This is true. This is very true. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set her up here. There we go. Weeble?
Shout out for me, it's just not working today.
Pardon?
And yeah, I got a Weeble. I was trying to do a shout out for Paragon Gaming and it just wasn't working.
It's forward, sorry, apostrophe, exclamation point SO.
I did that. Didn't work.
Then
I did according to a wiki where you type in shout out, doesn't work either.
Well, in my case, it works better when I spell it right. Let's see if that works. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, it's just not working for me, see?
Yeah. Go. Maybe because it's mine.
Get here.
Probably because even though I'm a mod here, it's not letting me do that.
It should let you, so maybe something's effed up.
Oh, yeah, something's effed up. It's all Pi's fault. Gotta really zoom in on this shit because it's so small.
And hi, WC. How the heck are you, sir? And I loved your moon landing. That was excellent. How exciting! I was just doing something to raise some money, and while I was doing it, I was sitting there doing my statistical analysis and charting class. And unfortunately, the instructor goes very heavily into how to make pretty charts with the explanation, but you'll have to make charts. No, no, I won't.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures. May have a short amount of time before more arrive.
Yeah, that's actually the philosophy of the instructor. The instructor in the previous class was pretty much like charts. Yeah, okay, it's a thing. Previous instructor, which was last 2 weeks, was good.
Previously on the Darkmom Consortium.
Yes, data
You folded me
analysis.
into a box.
Give them cover.
There we go.
We need help. There you go. What about
Seriously? Hey, it's Amar Hawkman. How are you? Yeah, I was out doing some work, trying to raise some money. Well, I guess in both ways, because I worked late and then did other stuff, so I guess we're a little ahead for the day.
This is Andor. Our shields are taking hits.
Seriously?
Use an escort.
Dude.
Should we premiere a commercial?
Pardon?
Or should we premiere something tonight?
Okay, what do you want to premiere?
Evacuation ship is
We
launching.
have a video.
We do have a video. But it's a bit of preaching to the choir. These guys already know all about that stuff.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting.
I did finish up the Tour of the Galaxy this morning with the most half-hearted Tour of the Galaxy you've ever seen. Did I get my 6 sectors? Right, done. Done, don't care. I keep thinking I should grab one of my Rizian... what's the fast one called?
Corvette.
The Corvettes, yes. And turn that into a nice little speedboat. Alright, last one's taken off there. Ta-ta! Congratulations! So long! Auf Wiedersehen! Hey, Swarm Not Wasted, how are you? Long time no see. Whee oh whee.
That'll hold them off for now.
And shall we play the game?
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's in the
box?
box?
Alright, what is in the box? It is... Ooh. 350 thou EC and some dilithium. So, nothing to sneeze at, but...
Nothing wrong, VC.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah, my being sick Friday is as close as I get to a day off until end of the month when we have Memorial Day, which is a 4-day weekend. Then
Will
same
she be here
thing.
for us on that one? No.
Pardon?
But will she be online with us for that? No.
I could actually take some of the stuff home because it's a 4-day weekend and I could broadcast from there. I'm home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I don't know if I'd take home all the gear, though. Maybe I'll get my other one set up. But I still have to get some monitors. And then we have another 4-day weekend at the beginning of July, which is like the 2nd to the 5th. And then we're into August and Vegas time. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
So got a lot of work to do between now and Vegas. Have I done any of it? Not today. Nope. Not a bit.
Of course not.
Just too busy.
No, I think you're slacking.
I am. I definitely am.
Slacking off there.
I definitely am. I thought that was you. All right, so I really didn't have any plans for tonight. I know we don't usually do Pimp My Starship, but let me grab... Kethma.
Oh, on my Discord, I got a question from somebody here. Finally got to the point where I have an extra slot on my slot for my ship for my bridge crew. Technically, I think he's talking about the candidates because he's getting confused all the time. How do I do that? And I'm walking through it. I don't know if that works.
Okay.
And he's not watching a stream, which makes
Oh,
him really...
I was going to say, tell him to watch the stream. Yeah, you might have candidates. Many people have candidates.
Yeah. I know he's got candidates. He's only started.
So I'm sure I've got a Rizian Corvette down here.
I'm just going to keep flying La Serena.
Nothing wrong with it.
Ship.
Well, I've got this ship here. It's completely mastered. It's not upgraded. But if I was going to make this into more of a speedboat, what would I put into it? It's got nothing remarkable. It's got nothing bad, but nothing remarkable either. I don't care about weapons. Strictly thinking about if I were to do this ship solely for the purpose of doing Tour of the Galaxy.
I have no Twitch. Twitch is a website. It's not, you don't have to download anything.
No.
Oh man.
Are they in game? Tell them to jump into game.
About to log in and do his daily. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not teaching people anymore. That's it. I've had it. And I'm going to drag us to the live channel.
Oh, good idea. So I iterate, good people of internet. What would you put on for engines?
Dragon Boom in here. I would probably anything that has speed mods. Probably if you're going for sector speed, it's usually the Borg engines for the Omega engines.
Is that out of reputation?
Yeah.
Evening.
Good evening.
Evening. Figure we drag you in here and torture you with all this stuff.
Huh. Why do I feel like I'm doing you the favour then on this one? It's been quiet lately, hasn't it? I've noticed.
It has.
It is, yeah.
We need to make a massive explosion at some point, and plus we also do need to... Also, I need to do some review and start working on stuff for the Mom Ambassador tank.
Oh, have you bought the Ambassador now?
She has a legendary Ambassador.
Yeah.
Or,
Oops.
I suppose more accurately, you've commissioned the Ambassador?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
She had to get the trade off of it.
But just for snicks, I'm looking at various things to turn my Rizian Corvette into something a little bit speedier, so when I do Tour of the Galaxy, it's not like...
Borg engines, Gamma Core.
Do I not have the Gamma Core?
Reputation.
I'm just surprised I don't already have it. I bought a lot of stuff for various things. Of course, it might not be here. It might be up in the bank. Okay, Musin. I'm going to show you a scene from a movie here. You have to guess the movie. See that? But this is my gun hand. Speaking of twitching. Okay, nobody knows that one?
I know that one.
Okay, I figured you would. Anybody else out there?
Oh,
Such a good movie.
Can I give one line from that movie?
Yeah.
No?
Sure, go ahead.
that's Headley.
Yes. No, definitely not Full Metal Jacket. Definitely not Full Metal Jacket.
Houston, I'm disappointed in you.
It is the antithesis of Full Metal Jacket. It's as far away from it as it could be. I don't have the Borg engines on this. That's really interesting. I don't have those either.
They're so very limited in things.
Is the Ryzen Corvette a miracle worker?
Pardon?
Is the Ryzen Corvette a miracle worker?
No.
So he's
Fleet
probably-
version's pilot.
Because if you're going to be doing, if you're building something specifically for the Tour of the Galaxy, you'd be better off with a miracle worker because of the cooldown on the transwarp thing. Not the transwarp, the slipstream thing.
Slipstream. Extended time and cooldown on slipstream.
Okay.
But she wants to be fast everywhere, so we're just... We know her. It's a speedboat. I want to be fast. How fast? Fast!
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can do this another time. What do you guys want to do tonight? It has been quiet.
I am nearing of a Zenkathy mission because I need to do 20,000 physical damage and kill 20 Zenkathy. So when I've done this, I'm open to ideas.
Well, for that, I would suggest of science importance.
I have no... Yeah, I think that's the one I'm actually doing, actually. One where you're in a cave at the end.
Right, that's the one.
Yeah.
There's a total of 60 plus Zenkathy in that one on the ground. I leave it queued up to that point so I don't have to do the kind of boring stuff before it. Is there an upgrade weekend coming up?
I hope so.
Better bloody have be.
Houston, by the way, the movie name for all those who didn't know is Blazing Saddles.
Great movie. It's really good.
If you're offended by things, don't watch it, because you will be offended by many things in this movie.
There's nothing in there that isn't offensive in one way or another. But it's so funny.
You never watched that movie.
Well, it's definitely an American thing because it plays so much to American movie memes and tropes.
It murdered the Western, let's be honest.
Yeah. It's such an excellent Western because it knows every joke about the Westerns, or every meme about it, every trope about it, and just destroys it.
I mean, for example, just a scene that will offend people today, we have your classic cowboy scene of everybody around the campfire eating beans. Then they start farting. Which you don't see in the Westerns.
No. Nope. Nobody, nope. I was watching, I want to say it was Bat Masterson the other day. Really old TV show. Older than I am. And there's a lot of subtle things in there. So Bat Masterson and I can't remember who the other guy is, Wyatt or maybe somebody like that, well-known name, are sharing a room, and they're out to defeat the bad guys. And one guy walks in, and the other guy's just getting out of bed. It took me a little while to realize they're sharing the room, and there's only one bed in there. Okay. What aren't they saying?
Many things that we probably don't want to deal with.
No, not from
Probably
television
they're
at that
not-
time. Hey,
Probably
hi.
they're not saying tonight you're sleeping on the couch.
There is no couch. There is a bed and a dresser. That is it. I think there might have been a table.
All right, tonight you're sleeping on the table.
Or tonight you're sleeping someplace else.
When there's a sock on the door, don't knock.
Sorry, I have to play with all these balloons on the ground. So, who needs to do something? I have gotten almost all my endeavors done. I'm up for just having some fun tonight.
I feel like an ISC. I really do. Wait, I'm jonesing, man. We haven't had one in a week.
We haven't, have we? Well, if we're going to do that, I gotta go. Oops, gotta switch tunes. Full Moon Entertainment. That is a weird question. But it's probably one we can research.
A lot of things we can research. Let's see here.
I'm going to say no because that's not the name of anything. There we go. Probably not. Though possibly Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl Bowl-orama could have gone for Best Actress. Creepazoids was good. Test Tube Teens from the year 2000. Panther Squad, Killjoy. Young Blood, Fresh Meat. Yeah, I don't think these are Oscar material. But we can find out.
Possibly. Okay, that is very...
Yeah, everything that's coming up when I include the word Oscars isn't coming up with anything. No. Doesn't look like it. No, it wouldn't have won an Emmy. That would be television. And I don't think they were a television company, though. They give out some really bad Emmys these days. And you have to wonder.
Oh, but have you heard what Disney's trying to get an Emmy for?
Say that again?
Have you heard what Disney's now trying to get an Emmy for?
For what?
For The Mandalorian.
That
For
won't
the
be
role played by Gina Carano. They literally submitted her for that.
Well, they're not above doing everything they can for the money that an Oscar nod brings in. But if she gets a nomination for her role in it, then that won't do them a lot of good. But it'll do her a lot of good.
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
That will do them a lot of good, because that way they can put labels on the show when they bring out the DVD and charge more money.
This is true.
People buy DVDs now?
They don't really
No,
charge
nobody
money
buys
based
DVDs.
They don't really charge money for awards.
No, but when it sells good because of it having received the Emmy.
Well, they won't get any more direct money, but more people will tend to watch something that's, ooh, it won an Oscar. It must be good. These sentences, folks, do not go together. It won an Oscar, and it must be good.
There are some really terrible movies that won Oscars.
Oh, yes.
What's the worst film that's won an Oscar then, in each of your opinions?
Wow, it's been so long since I've actually watched the Oscars or seen a movie for that matter.
Nah, you're not missing much.
So I'm told. I mean, the last movie I saw in a theater was Godzilla King of the Monsters.
The last one I saw in theater. I think that was the third Star Wars prequel.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the last one I saw in theater.
Well, I'm going to look here at Rotten Tomatoes, which I realize is a horrible way to look at things.
Is there really a good way though at this point? No matter what you look at, there'll be someone who goes, that's a lot of old rubbish. You shouldn't look at that, look at this. And then you look at that one and there'll be another person that goes, that's a lot of old rubbish.
Yep.
What you do is, no. I can't say you should do that, because you shouldn't do that, but watch it somewhere without even reading any reviews. Make up your own then.
I'm reading through some of these.
That's easier said than done, though. In this kind of day and age, the fact that your phone pops up with, "Have you seen who's won the Oscars this year?" Or, well,
Yeah, well,
bit difficult to do nowadays.
Yes, yes.
that's not that difficult for me. You just don't subscribe to those, notifications. Also, it helps not having a smart.
Let's
You
see.
No, I don't have a smartphone. Hell, I don't even have a landline. Phone? What?
Yeah, I've not had a landline in years. I don't see the point of them.
No,
I don't know what it's like I don't know what it's like where you are, but I know when I was in the UK, a lot of the ISPs used to be really cheeky and go, because you're using the landline for DSL, you need to pay for a phone service, otherwise we won't
Oh, yeah.
give you the internet. And I'm like, but I'm
Yeah.
never going to use the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Same
Yeah,
here.
no, that's same here. They pulled that same bullshit here. You have to take the full pack with all the goodies, because they will not do a single connection. I'm like,
But
why not?
this is why I quite like fiber, because they can't pull that nonsense. Like where I moved to in the UK was one of the, it was it was within the like 10% of the entire country that actually had fiber infrastructure. So you could literally just buy the fiber internet and not even bother with the phone line. The same
Oh
over here
no,
actually, where I am
they
right now. It's all AT&T or Google Fiber around here.
no,
Yes.
here they kept doing that until the company was bought up by a bigger one, who then changed the available offers. Now I can get myself an internet connection without having to have TV or phone. But I gave up my landline years ago because the only phone call, well, text message actually, I had to do was for electronic banking to get into my bank account with like a code, which now I have a little device for that I aim at my computer screen. So I no longer needed a cell phone, and I gave that up.
Hmm.
And then I lost access to my PayPal. Because of COVID, there's nobody there, and the machine can't send a code to a number that I no longer possess. So I can't get into my PayPal.
So on a more thematic topic, whilst also kind of combining the previous topic of films, has anybody ever tried making a non-Trekkie watch a Trekkie film?
No,
Yeah.
I've never tried that.
Yeah.
So whenever I go back to the UK, whenever I go back to the UK, so whenever I go back to the UK, and when I noticed that when I stopped living in my hometown, once a month when I was still in the UK but not living in my hometown, and now whenever I go back to the UK, we used to have like these monthly film nights around one of my friends' house, and we'd pick someone's house, and then somebody kind of in turn would just go, right, it's your turn to pick the film, and you can't tell anybody what it is until the DVD has started. And you got to watch like some really weird stuff that you would never watch, like hypothetically, not hypothetically, actually, like one of my friends, the girl he was dating at the time, made us watch this French language film about some woman who was obsessed with typewriters. I'm like, yeah, I didn't drive an hour and a half for this. Some really weird stuff. Now, I made them for my choice. Well, the first time we started doing it, I made them watch Wrath of Khan
Ooh, good movie.
because, yeah, it's a phenomenal film. I mean, there's a reason why it's still considered one of the best sci-fi films, full stop, not just Star Trek,
Yeah.
because it's. Have you ever seen like some of like the online YouTuber like breakdowns of like scenes and films and the character development or stuff like that?
All the
I've seen.
time.
Yeah, they're fascinating, and I've seen a few of them on Wrath of Khan, and it basically kind of goes, look, this is the way that they're framing like the Reliant just like slowly coming into view when they're in the nebula, or the way that it pans around when they're in like the big cave, and it comes up with like all these points. It's genuinely a really good film, as we all know. Now, what was amazing about it is, so my group of friends, one of my friends is like, he likes good films, doesn't really like popular films, but he'll watch them. The other one's very much, he'll watch every single Fast and the Furious film, but wouldn't get anything that's got anything of any real depth.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a couple of others here and there. And then at the far end of the spectrum, you've got one of my friends who's, I'm convinced he's the smartest person I know, but he's also the laziest little git on earth. Like he was
Wow, sounds
on
like me.
he was on course for like, kind of as an example, like he was on course for like a double masters
Wow.
in psychology and psychology, and the other one beginning with PH.
Psychiatry.
Yeah, and then he dropped out and decided to go and do film studies at a different university. So it was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, so he's like hypercritical about films because obviously he does it. He's really into his films. He likes watching these like really obscure ones. Like he's the sort of person who sits there and watches the Oscars specifically for the foreign language films to find a film that no one's ever heard of, just so he can sit there and go, I watched that last week. He's one of those.
Yes.
So it's interesting when we're watching Wrath of Khan that all of my friends and their wives and everything, they're all just there watching it and they're just laughing at the visual effects and they're laughing at some of the tropes about it, and I'm sitting there kind of pulling my hair out, just going, look, I've had to sit there quietly whilst you buggers put shite on like Magic Mike. The least you can do is watch this and actually try and take it in for the story and not kind of accept and not trying to just go, oh, it's Star Trek, it's comical. And my mate, who's the film studies guy, who's like hyper intelligent, he's just kind of sat there completely stoic and he's just like concentrating on the film like really intently. Now, we'll get to the end of the film, it goes to, and they're just generally, past like the halfway point, I just kind of gave up and just go, right, bollocks to you, I'm just going to watch it. I know I like it. I'm going to prick around in your phone and take the mick out of it, sod it. I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. Carried on watching it, and then we got into the habit where at the end of the film, we'd go, so what do you all think about it? And you'd kind of have like a discussion about it. It's really quite cool, like social night for my friends and myself. So rest of them were just like, well, I didn't really like it. And I'm sat there, it's because you didn't fucking watch it. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going round, as we do. And they're like, well, what do you think of it? And I'm, well, obviously I like it because I put it on and it's a really good film and you take it on merit. It is actually a very good film, despite the source material being something that you would traditionally, at the time, classify as reasonably campy, even though it's, a 30-something-year-old film at that point.
Yeah.
And then we turn to my mate who's the film studies guy, who, he's now a, doctorate in film studies and God knows what, this guy. We've never agreed on a film in our lives, and I've known him for about 25 years at this point. He just sits there, looked at me, and went, that is actually one of the best sci-fi films I've ever seen. I would actually rank that up there with 2001 and Alien.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'd put it above 2001. It is.
well, you know what's happening in it. 2001. Does anyone really understand what that shite's about? I mean, we can all agree that it's good, but nobody knows why, because nobody understands it. But you know it's good.
You read the original
there's
story
more
and you
than
go
one
on to
thing
watch it,
going
and
on.
there's so much going on that's not in the story, and it's just like, how much stuff could he throw at it? So there's some nice parts to it, but once you get past the sheer
2001,
spectacle.
There's also more than one plot line playing out.
Oh yeah.
There's the plot. There's like the whole plot with that black slab
The monolith.
space. Yeah, but there's also the whole AI plot, which is a completely different sci-fi plot altogether. Woven through the
It's
movie.
not. It all ties together.
It really does.
Yeah.
Look, Dave, I can
don't
see
know.
you're really upset about this. I just want to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over.
The whole plot with how I feel could have been done separate from the rest.
But it's integral to the whole
And
story. but they don't
And it is,
explain it.
and actually is part of Arthur C. Clarke's original story.
Yeah, but the AI angle
Was
by
part of the
itself,
story.
Yeah.
yeah, but by itself, separate from the alien angle, really makes it two different plots in one movie.
Well, as I said, the big issue is that they never really explain it. So if you don't
Yeah.
go out and figure out
If you
independently
don't
what's
go
going
read
on,
the, if you don't go read the books,
Yeah.
yeah.
you're not going to figure it out how it all ties together. And what's worse is, where do they really explain it?
The sequel.
Yeah, in the sequel. Exactly.
And even then, it's missing a whole bunch.
Well, the sequel wasn't as good, though I happen to love the sequel, but not because it's a good movie.
What's the Arthur C. Clarke book that he was? Is that Arthur C.? No,
It
what's the
wasn't.
Isaac
It is
Asimov
no.
book?
It's Arthur C. Clarke. Yes. It wasn't a book. It was a short story.
No, I'm thinking of something else. Foundation. Who is that?
That's Isaac Asimov.
Has anyone tried reading that and actually managed to get halfway through and go, this is
I've read them
interesting?
all. I want you to know, not only have I read them all, my son's name is Daniil.
Okay, you'll need to explain that one.
Oh, one of the robots in the novels is Daniil R. Oliva, and actually becomes a main character in some of the later Foundation books, but then really comes out of his own in the 3 detective novels that are set on the moon. But yeah, we named our son for a character in there, for a robot.
So I remember one of my colleagues and friends at work a couple of years ago recommended him to me because we were having a conversation. I recommended the same book to him that I recommended to you however many months ago as it were. And he was describing it. I went, oh, that sounds interesting. So he lent me the book, and I tried everything I could to get into it, of thinking about it in different ways, to just go, okay, maybe it's just a slow burner. And then before I realised it, I was 400 pages in, and I'm still just like not hooked on it. And I'm like, I just don't get this. I must be missing something. I was speaking to him about it, and he was just like, no, it just takes a while to kind of get going. I mean, yeah, there's a while, and there's 400 bloody pages.
I actually read all of them, I want to say.
You don't sound sure.
I have to go back and look, because at the end he was writing so many that were Foundations, or based on Foundation, so there'd be like Foundation and, oh God, what are they all?
So, if you want to watch a entertaining kind of B trash movie, Sky Shark, very entertaining.
Is it right up there with Sharknado?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay,
God.
I stand corrected. I haven't indeed read all the Foundation series.
There's flying sharks, Nazis, zombies, in one movie. Like, how can you go wrong?
Anyway, do we want to blow some stuff up today?
We do, but I wanted to look up one thing really, really quick. Okay, the first part of 2001 is based loosely on a story called Encounter in the Dawn, but the rest of the body of the story is The Sentinel.
Yeah.
And I knew I had it someplace. Thank you for the invitation there.
Anyone else we need to invite other than us three?
Don't know.
Muskin, are you joining us?
I'll have to start up everything. Enjoy.
Well, when you get in game, let's have an X. So did your other half finish those books I recommended?
I assume he did. I mean, I see him so rarely, but I assume he did. This was a long, cold winter if not much was going on, so...
You'll have to let me know if he likes them, because if there is, obviously there's like 35, 40 other books in the series.
Well, I brought home a stack of books, which you probably can't see, but there's boxes of them over here to start going through and pulling out the ones I really want to read, and there's about 16 that I'm hoping to read at some point.
Yeah.
Abda has a question. What is the rarest ship you have personally seen out and about?
I'd guess at one of the T5s that people no longer buy anymore that new players don't get either.
Actually,
The Negus Marauder.
The
yeah,
Nagus.
yeah. That
That.
is the one ship that people cannot somehow still get.
Because Cryptic gave out via codes, they didn't give it to a lot of people via codes. And they only
They
did it
gave
once.
they gave one to me and I missed it because
Oh.
I was like not there. I
Oh.
found it in my mailbox and it's like expired and I'm like, no.
No. It's a good argument to check your mail.
Yeah, I never do.
What is the ship? The Tuffley? It's old
It's a
school.
little transport.
It's an old freighter, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Sav's got
Tuffley's
one.
a freighter.
Hmm.
I thought we all got one as part of the last event.
The Tuffley? No. That goes
I
back
think there was
to.
something else.
That
I
goes
have
way
a
back.
Suliban cell ship. They used to be popular,
Yeah.
but you don't see them around anymore.
You kind of got a few more of them after the Legendary came out, but only for like a week. I mean, you could give like a really ethereal answer and just go, the rarest ship is the one you don't have.
Yeah, so true.
Very true.
The rarest ship is indeed the Nagus Marauder, golden Ferengi ship that nobody can get anyway anymore. Well, it's a gold pressed latinum plated on the outside, and that's actually worse.
That's not the one.
You're talking the rarest ship I've ever seen, and that will be the rarest one I've ever seen. I don't really see anybody running around La Serena either.
I have a La Serena,
I bet
and
you
it's
still.
it used to be my PvP ship until I got that synth one, the synth destroyer.
Okay.
I bet you see loads of them. You just don't see them. They're that bloody small.
That as well.
The Ferengi Nagus class Marauder was sent to some players as part of a free package for allegedly providing outstanding support for the game. It is currently unknown exactly what was required to qualify for this gift. Additional Marauders were given away during a promotion in June 2017.
I know what was required for that gift.
Well, not officially you don't.
Officially, I have no confirmation of my theory, but I think my theory is 100% correct, seeing as I got offered one
Sweet.
without advertising the game. So it had to be support in a financial manner.
Well,
That's
I
what
don't know.
everybody thinks, but nobody knows for sure because, again, the parameters they set them out on were
Yeah,
never revealed.
Isn't
well,
that kind of
they
the definition of a theory, though?
Yep.
Like everybody thinks their theory's right because that's what makes a theory a
Well,
theory. Otherwise, it would just be an
well,
opinion.
seeing as that would be the only kind of support that at the time I was going to the company by investing my money to buy a lot of keys,
Yeah, but
right?
there's so many people who buy a lot of keys. I mean, that would be.
Yeah, I bought a lot of keys and tons of dilithium where I got remember that in the past the fleet special projects for the vanity on your starbase
Yeah.
were time limited,
Yes.
and they did a rerun event of that. And I was part of a very new fleet, and I bought the dilithium complete every single rerun event on that. And now I come into the game and it's like, oh, they're kind of always available or something.
They never went away. They said it was limited time, but they never went away.
Yeah, it still says. Or did they take that off finally, saying for
Nope.
limited time only?
No,
Nope.
it still says limited time on
Yeah.
them, but
But
they once did an event where they all came back for a short while, and they just never turned that off. Because that's been going since that day that they brought that back, which was somewhere in 2014, I want to say. I think it's 2015. I spent a ton of money on just buying up all the dilithium I need. And dilithium then was like, you got 350-ish, no more. It was kinda expensive compared to right now.
Well, I used to drop a fair amount of money in the game.
Anyway, I must have hit a certain amount of money spent
I've known
in a
people who
certain
spend.
time.
I know certain people who spent
Yeah,
hundreds that year and never got it,
I
and
spent
never got
yeah.
anything. Therefore, it.
Yeah, I was
So,
spending
yeah,
hundreds at a
they're-
pop that year, so back when I had
Well,
money.
I think that also had to do with the amount of people they had that uh basically made the bar for getting one. That those were put into like a giant hat, and they just pulled some random names from it from everybody who made the cut to be a participant.
Yeah, they may have had criteria that they just haven't revealed what they are.
Yeah, I feel that it was a very chaotic process and that they just didn't want to tell us how they
No,
came to the
cryptic having chaotic
conclusion.
processes? No. How could that be?
No, I really think they took, the payment info of like all the users, put everybody who was eligible into a giant hat, and they picked out some names.
That's possible.
Because that's the only way I can see that I would have gotten one. Because I was not streaming or, otherwise getting people into the game. Which is the only other criteria I can find promoting the game and getting more players.
Boom, it looks like nobody's going to join us. Do you want to go ahead and queue us up?
Actually, I
Oh.
got in game.
Oh, well, get in game, put an X up there so Boom can invite you.
Yeah.
Right, so maybe with 4 of us, I got added in a January and everything.
Me sec. Oh, wait, did it just cancel the thing? Am I in? Or no?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're in.
Okay. Change my specialization. There we go. Done.
So, as I'm sure you guys know, but I'll put this out there for everyone else. WC says, quick science lesson. You have something you want to investigate. You do desk research to find out what's known already. You develop a series of hypotheses, including the null hypothesis, which is it's not related at all. Then you put it through a trial by fire. You try to disprove your hypothesis. Only if you can't break it can you say your hypothesis is supported and turn it into a theory. And then for those of us who are really nerdy, then you keep trying to break it. And it just gets refined a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better.
There are a few facts that that I can go by, namely that I did get offered the code, and I just missed my time window on redeeming it.
Howdy, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you, sir?
I am okay.
Good.
I got to... Did I tell you I got a second job?
No, you did not.
Okay, well, I got a second job delivering
Congrats.
food for Chick-fil-A.
Ooh.
And that's what I'm supposed to be doing today, but the store got its water cut off, so
Well, that's a
I
problem.
get to play with you now.
Yay.
And I have all of my
Ooh, hold on a second.
endeavors to go.
Do you want to do an ISE with us?
Sure.
Boom, we've got a 5th.
I've unqueued.
Hands.
Do you want to
Okay.
give us an X?
You did.
Oh.
X up. Whole team.
There you go.
No random. ISE, right?
Yep. Wee-woo.
Okay. Well, there we go.
The situation is grim.
Of course it's grim. It's always grim with you Klingons.
Well, what is grim for a Klingon? I still think it's a bright sunny day, fluffy clouds, a rainbow.
Rainbows. Rainbows good.
Rainbows, lollipops, and...
Someone's launching a hell of a lot of mines.
Yeah, that would be me.
I'm just launching pets. Does Kronos have rainbows? Yes, it would technically have rainbows.
The nanite transformer. Done. There's no big that moving.
Get everything? Got
Get 'em all.
everything. Hey.
We got them all.
The nanite probes can repair the transformer. Stop them.
Yeah, didn't put that in the right spot.
Probe is closing in on the transformer. Destroy it.
Probe is not zooming in on a transformer. Thank you very much.
So in a second or two, won't be a transformer.
Well, transformer's gone. So am I.
Oh no. Whew.
So am I.
Good grief.
Good grief.
Oh, that
was
didn't
good.
feel like too bad of a run, actually, that for me.
That didn't feel
Two
bad.
deaths felt like a very bad run for me.
Let me have a look.
I think it would have been better for me if I didn't blow up 2 times. Or was it 3?
Always helps.
Sensors confirm that the transport conduit has been destroyed.
I'm just passing it now.
Okay.
And then I get mysteriously warped out.
Well, I've technically broke my record by 3k on this shit. Wow. Okay, not as good as I thought it would. We'll put the stuff into strike group.
Not bad. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get with the build the way it is, so.
I did really bad.
Me too.
307.
I
Oh, wait a minute, no,
forgot
well,
something
okay.
too. I forgot something too. It's the wrong day of the week for that. Oh well. Better luck next run.
Maybe.
Wait, did I get an endeavor done? Ew. I don't even know what it was. Plasma damage. Okay, I can. I have plasma.
We're going to take a super quick break here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, and we'll be back in 3 minutes, so don't go away while we try and make a little bit of money here so we can afford to go to Las Vegas.
I uploaded the log data in case you want it.
All right.
And we're back. And we're gonna, yeah, we're back. We're front too. I don't remember the Ocampa. They were such an insignificant part of my existence.
If you say so.
They were there. I mean, they were there in what, 2 or 3 episodes? Hey. Well, that worked out well. Alrighty, let me grab a tune here. Not a good tune, but a tune. Kess was in more than 2 or 3 episodes, but the Ocampan world wasn't in more than 2 or 3 episodes.
The Ocampa homeworld?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was only in the pilots.
Yeah.
It's like after the array gets blown up and Kesh goes away, Campa's homeworld. That's it.
Yeah.
They never go back.
It was not a particularly interesting.
No, it was a desert with an underground cavern. That
The whole species was meh. You know, you'd think water's kind of important. Okay, we're going to redo Defense of Starbase 1, so give me an X if you would like to join us, or give me a shout out in Twitch chat, stream chat. Well, that's 3.
I'll join in.
Okay, that makes 5. Maybe.
Maybe.
Eval?
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Well, it never rains in Ocampa, but it pours, man. It pours. All right, queuing us up here. Wee woo.
Wee woo.
we have a wee woo.
Wee.
Problem with Kess is she wasn't well written. I think that's actually the problem with Voyager. It wasn't well written. And
I still say both Tuvok and Janeway were Section 31, and their mission, you know, besides getting to the Maquis, was literally to go for Borg space and attack the Collective.
I can almost go for that.
That would be interesting.
And you know why I think
They-
that? Because I took a look at the map and the direction Janeway flies in. And how there's actually a quicker way home if they don't go past Borg space.
Somehow I don't think she ever had a map.
No, but she
Here they
literally
come.
flies away from the direction of Earth.
That sounds like Janeway. I'm sure it's why they made her an admiral.
We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
Guys, this woman cannot tell her head from a hole in the ground. We can't put her back in a ship. She'll kill everybody. Okay, yeah, Voyager had lots and lots of stupid plots, no doubt about it. But then you're right, they had some truly excellent ones in there too. Which they didn't do enough with.
Voyager's kind of the epitome of the sort of show that doesn't really have any medium episodes. They're either really good or really shit.
No, that's really true.
Like, there's no like middling ones. You know, like how most shows kind of have those ones that just make up the numbers. You watch them if they come on when you're watching your binge of them on Netflix or whatever, but you don't really remember
So
them.
it's Voyager,
Voyager's-
the bipolar Star Trek?
Yeah, they're all all memorable, but not always for the best reasons.
So true.
Voyager's biggest problem was they tried to be episodic with a plot that really didn't work well for episodic.
Yeah.
It was
They had
effectively
that.
just a brand new gimmick for them, wasn't it? Of just going, well, we're going to try and go the Stargate route, effectively, and just go, right, let's completely mix things up from the general lore of the, and the canon of the universe, and basically give ourselves free reign to do whatever we want to do by being in the Delta Quadrant, where no one's been before. It's, it seemed like a good idea on paper, but yeah, you're right, you can't really mix in a serial show with something with overarching arcs at the same time.
Yeah.
DS9 did it fairly well, but they kind of really wrote a lot for its later seasons. It was a big overarching story.
But DS9s were like, the overarching was predominantly the war stuff,
Right.
obviously, but there would be the smaller stuff that was episodic, was more the small stuff, the more character related only, but you still had the old. I thought it was really well done.
Yeah.
I'm quite pleased that it's had a little bit of a renaissance.
Mhm.
Like.
And the other little point as far as Voyager, I mean, we have the ship getting torn up on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Next
And then-
week, it looks like it just rolled out of space dock.
Yeah, that's a good point, that. I think there would have been something really
lights.
cool about Voyager, basically, by the time it got to the 4th episode, it basically being a real-life TV show Barbie build, where everything's just like different coloured weapons, just because they've broken everything, they've had to get what they can. It should have been like that, it would have been epic. Or it's like some of the modifications it got in some of the episodes, it's like, here's a boatload of Borg armour, or whatever. They should have kept that, not
you
stripped that off.
literally have patches on where hull breaches were.
Yeah, I think they missed a trick there with that one somehow. I mean, in real life, it's obvious why they didn't do that, because, the models and all that, they had to do stuff to it, but I kind of feel like they should have anyway. Just, would have been easy, just take a different lighter to the model every week.
It could have even been done in the later seasons and then went to a CGI model.
Yeah. I mean, the days of the true hero models that they used are long gone. But they had originally planned the episode The Year of Hell to be an entire season, and that would have been great.
And Rick
I
Berman said no.
I watched that last night.
Yeah, it's a good episode. It was supposed to
But they-
last a year.
And the guy who plays Anorax, I've forgotten his name, but he also plays the
Kurtwood Smith.
father in
Yeah.
that
Kurtwood
70s
Smith.
show. I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, it's that 70s show.
He also played Clarence Rodiker in RoboCop. He also played the Federation president
Yep.
in Star Trek 6.
He's been in quite a few things, and that actually every time I see him, it's like, oh, he's the guy from Federation, the allegedly blind guy.
He's that guy from Everything.
Yeah.
And whatever reason, he's good. So I even
That's
saw
always good.
I even saw him in Rambo 3.
Wow. I'm more impressed that you saw Rambo 3.
It was on TV. Nothing else
Ah.
was on.
Okay.
I remember Rambo 3. That was how long ago was that?
Too long. It's like, okay, I'm going to go ram a helicopter with a tank.
Like 25 years ago?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Feel old. Hey, my son's birthday
I think I
is
was
this
still in
week.
high school at the time, or was I college?
My son's birthday is this week. He's going to be 33. I feel old.
As in, we should be calling you Grandma old?
Uh, Technically, I'm old enough. But of course, that's not saying anything these days.
That's true.
And since he's not of the I'm going to give you grandchildren persuasion, i.e. he's still sane.
Same.
Insane.
No, sane, not insane.
Yeah, I did a little bit of playing out here, Mom. We can. It won't take much. It won't take too much to get your to do set up an ambassador if you want to try that. Since you got most everything on your that I got on the ship I'm running on your current tank. We just have to name your little.
It's also worth
Junior.
it's also worth pointing out that when he says "if you want to," he means you're going to do it. And I also second that.
Let's get some of this stuff out of here.
That'll hold them off for now. I don't know how much longer we can keep up with this kind of
Before I went back to the ship for the TFO, I was just looking at some stuff, and it should work.
Okay. Oops. How'd I... Yeah, I guess I have enough stuff. Oh, Frost, I'm sorry, but, you know, when I'm getting ready to leave, I had a horrible, horrible day on Friday with being sick, then finding out I had a flat tire, having to figure out how to get my car over to the shop to get new tires so I could do all my stuff. And I didn't forget my good computer at any point. It was the only thing I did remember out of the entire trip, but I remembered my computer. All right.
Both in the same state as I am. That's it. Somebody call a nuclear strike. We got things now.
Let's see. Jumping back to our notes here. The Kazon were low-grade Klingons. DS9 was written to have multi-byte stories. Voyager was random idiocy of the week most of the time, yeah. And a full complement of shuttles no matter how many got destroyed. Who sent me the short story about the shuttles?
I don't remember, but I remember reading it.
Yeah, it might have been.
Any shuttles here?
It might have been Ivo.
They must have really, really, really big replicators for those shuttles.
Oh yeah, yes indeed.
Yeah, but they allegedly had power problems. So how could you how can you replicate a whole shuttle?
When you can't replicate a cup of coffee.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
that's
now we
because
know where
they
all
were
that power went.
They were rationed on food, but that didn't mean that the power wasn't going to fix the ship. Like, they had to starve so that the engines could keep running. That was the whole idea, right?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure building a massive shuttle is more important than feeding your crew. Janeway had these genius
well, maybe to
ideas
Janeway.
the entire show long.
Maybe to Janeway it was more important, but
Yeah.
Who's going to fly the shuttle if everybody's starved to death?
all right, I'm looking here in our.
Maybe they thought it'd have better range with lighter people on it.
Are you gonna say this? Only one.
What happened to our chat group?
Yeah, that's right. Neelix had to do all the cooking because they wanted to save energy on the ship.
Yes.
And cooking was required less power than replicating.
Right, and they had to grow their own food to save power. Janeway nearly blows up the ship going after antimatter and nebula because, Mom, you know the line.
Because there's coffee in that there nebula?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
This is not somebody you recruit to Section 31.
Okay. I have not done my Thelian event for today.
Okay. I think it was SF Debris who did a long thing about what an incompetent everything Neelix was. Did you want to do that on Federation? Oh, yeah. Do you want to do it on Federation? Do you want to do it on KDF? Do you have a preference?
No preference.
Okay. Well, if you guys would like to do a... Which one are we doing? Vault or Azure Nebula?
I prefer Nebula,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has preference.
Yeah, but you're the one who needs to do it. So if you would like to do Azure Nebula, give me an X.
Okay.
The problem with Neelix WC, and you know this, so I'm not telling you anything you're not aware of already, is they expected him to be the breakout character, a la Data or Spock. You know, the character who does the juxtaposition between alien and human. It didn't work. It did not work.
What they got is a very annoying version of Quark.
Yeah. I mean, even Quark's more interesting than that. Anybody else want to join us for a little Azure Nebula?
They effectively got the Jar Jar Binks of the Star Trek universe.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, and then came 7 of 9.
He's a Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, they should
The
have
Jar
messed
Jar
with that.
Binks of the Star Trek universe. They have movie night, so I'm assuming they have Star Wars.
That's actually a good point.
That would actually be like a
Nobody's really had movie night since Enterprise, which
that'd
took
be a
place.
fun little callback though, wouldn't it? If you think
That
about
would
it,
be
imagine that as a
interesting.
reference, because
That
they
would-
keep saying that obviously with it being in the future.
But you
But
know,
Star Wars is a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
As you
In
know,
a
as
galaxy
it
far,
started.
far away.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
would be interesting though, sitting in on one of the Star Trek crews while they're watching Star Wars. That would be kind of interesting.
do you know who would do that if they thought of it?
I really think Star Wars in TNG era is more a holodeck adventure.
Yeah.
I can see them doing a Star Wars movie night on the Orville.
Yeah.
They would do it.
Oh yeah. And then the next week they'd have a Star Trek movie
They
night.
probably would.
Well,
Yaz
they wouldn't
says
be able to
yes, and it
pick
would
a-
be awesome. Yes,
Yeah.
it would, Yaz.
And who would direct it? Jonathan Frakes.
Yes,
And-
perfect.
And while they're at it, they'll show you the board, and the other movies up are like Stargate, and they're gonna watch the shows Farscape and Babylon 5. Just see that lined up for the next few weeks for their movie nights.
Okay, unfortunately, I do not write Orville fanfic, but if I did, that would be mine. Yeah, 70s version of Battlestar Galactica. No.
Then of course Fortes goes, "You will sit and watch the movie."
Yes. All right, shall I queue us up for a little Azure Nebula?
Yes.
Oh my God, Earth Final Conflict. That was so bad.
Yeah. Do you have a full team, or do you need?
No,
one
I can-
more?
I can take another one,
liked
GT.
Earth Final Conflict.
First
I'll
season,
do it then.
yes.
Yeah.
Who should I invite,
the
DT?
last season?
I'm
No.
still the same character, so
Okay.
It's like when they replaced the main character. That's kind of when it went like downhill fast.
Yep. All right, let me queue us up here.
trivia point.
Use my...
Uh,
Excuse
did
my
you
yawning.
know-
Yes?
Voyager trivia night time. Did you know that in Equinox, if they couldn't get Kate Mulgrew to re-sign or something like that, they were going to have Ransom win the fight and take over
Ooh.
the ship?
Wee woo.
We will.
That would have been excellent. That
Same
could have
thing-
gone
so-
really
same-
bizarre.
Same thing would have happened in Best of Both Worlds if Patrick Stewart didn't re-sign it. Or if they would have had him killed off at the end of Best of Both Worlds, and Riker would have been in command.
That would have been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, in an alternate universe, we have a Voyager that had, for the first 3 seasons, Genevieve Bojad as Janeway, who would have died off for ransom.
That would have been interesting. Except she didn't even last out the first, hour?
She didn't last out the first day of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
just-
no offense, I seen the scenes that were filmed. It was a good thing that she didn't last that long.
She's actually a good
Okay,
actress, but I think it was just a horrible mismatch. Oh, I'm sorry, Mar Hawkman, I didn't see you fast enough.
The stronger ships
I apologize.
I'm gonna park at one of the asteroids. I will
Okay.
not be needing assistance there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take.
I got a Janeway class here.
Yeah,
Going
that's
north.
my genuine plot.
Our time
Ah.
here is limited. Stay
I'm
focused,
going north.
plan your
To keep
I'm going to the
scrap.
5.
I'm going to the 1 pointer behind us. I'm gonna
Oh,
stay
there's
there.
a 5 up. We'll hit
Yeah,
the
there's a 5 here.
first. Yeah, it takes a couple people to hit the 5. I'll help you with the 5, then I'll go back over to the
Yeah,
3.
this is not a good
Yeah,
ship,
on
so you
3.
might want to help me with the 5.
They will not see you.
The soldiers are using energy. Target and fire at the nodes connecting the web. If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it before it collapses.
Wow, it actually is trying to tell you what to do. That's really weird.
Go deal with it. I'm going over to the 3.
I'm dealing with it.
Pretty much everything's dead.
I have one of Augie's torp builds. Whatever comes in is gonna die pretty much instantaneously.
I'm running my bowl anti-proton tank build.
Okay.
Groups die.
Dreadnought is escaping.
Oh,
If I pick up the
here's
Section 31 cruiser, then it gets even more insulting. It's like, oh look, it's a
Well,
web.
that's- That's the first operation optional right there
Yep.
in 2 ships. You gotta like that.
oh, 3 shit.
No, because
For
it's 7
goodness
points
sake.
now, then 14, and they're right on top of each other, so that makes life easier.
Well, it's only 7 more really, because they stack on each other.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, take care, Frost. Have a good flight.
Oh, actually, no. We need 5 more points.
Yes.
Soon to be.
Is It carries
Yeah, 5
over
more to
now.
get the.
I feel that they should have 3 optionals and put it all the way up to 21.
That would be pretty good.
Well, this is the easy version for the event. It only
TFO,
has
yeah.
the simple version. Frost says that your state sucks, DT.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
means he's
this-
probably at Sky Harbor.
Probably is, and he's the one who wanted to live here. And we're still better than Florida.
Ooh, there's another 5 up there.
And I'm right here too.
Yeah, I know, so there won't be a 5 by the time I get there. I'm helping, I'm helping. Look at me help.
Here, I'm helping.
Oh, we got another 5 over there.
Mm-hmm.
Not for long.
Yeah, DT's just about got it done.
Yeah, you already got 3 of them. Then okay, I'll start working on this 3 over here.
Okay.
Well, I got everything killed, so now it's just.
Now it's just disengaging the.
Yep.
Night night, Frost. Take care.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Now I will just sit here and blow things up as they show up.
If they'd alter this to have another 7 top, that'd be perfect.
Well, maybe they will when they come out with the advanced and elite versions.
The regular one is out. It's just kind of on hold for the event.
Right.
I don't think you can. No, I think you can queue it actually.
I was looking for it.
Well, it used to be 2 times 10, but 3 times 7 for option.
I just like that they've got them right
Yeah.
on top of each other, and there's a possibility of
Yeah.
actually doing them.
Yes, yes.
And that's why I feel that a 3rd optional would be actually.
Yeah,
worth
I
it, 'cause
agree.
We're
It
still
would be
in here
beneficial.
and we've got 14 points.
I have to agree. It definitely would be beneficial.
Yeah.
And then putting bad guys in the middle kind of makes things interesting
Yeah,
too.
it does.
Yeah. I'm sure in the advanced part of it's going to be keep the Natra alive too.
Great, and we still have 7 minutes to go. It means we've done this all in 5 minutes.
And there's another 5, but I think you guys got that.
I'm working on the 1.
I've already got the 5 free. Pretty much.
Now I'll go over to this 2 that everybody's left alone.
Like I told you, I can handle
Same.
one of them.
Same here. This ship is a tank. It's just you're going to hit it all day. It's just going to go. Ah.
Oh, we'll just sit here and go pew 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 pew.
Yeah, I honestly don't really have to move that much.
So this is normal then.
Yeah, this is regular. It didn't have an advanced option. Typical of when they do the
Events.
The events, yeah.
Mhm.
A Jalan warbird is escaping.
Running a bowl. Running a bowl.
Oh, was it too bad?
Yeah, they put me in a web, and I went.
A Jalan warbird is escaping.
Oh, we got
Number
another
5.
5 over here.
Going for it.
Another Falchion Dreadnought.
Not for long.
Well, not for very long.
So it becomes a dreadnought.
Dreadnought. We've
I
already
dread
got
nothing.
all the optionals.
A Talis
Well, now
warbird
we're
is
just going for
escaping.
points, man.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Now I have me an assimilated Dreadnought.
Ooh.
No problem is it's going to be so slow that it's not going to do me any good. But it's cool to have it.
I probably. Well,
So we get 4 of
Falchion
those.
Dreadnoughts. Yep.
So we get 4 of the 5s?
Yeah,
Yep.
and we still have plenty of time to get more. They got rid of so many of the asteroids here. It's kind of lonely.
The asteroids.
You know, there used to be more of them here.
I don't remember them ever having 4.
4 that have targets, but there used to be more that you had to go around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, look, it's a Section 31 ship. Came to look see.
Atlas Warbird is escaping.
Yeah, 30 seconds is enough time to free anymore.
Oh, given the ships we've got, sure there's.
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
As one of us would say, well, not with that attitude, you're not.
No.
Well, you think you could.
Hey, we done good.
The
We done
last-
good.
On the last.
Told you we're gonna run out of time. Listen to me? No.
Of course we listen to you. Then we ignore you. But we listened.
Of course I'm gonna try. I just didn't get the last tractor beam in time. The time
88
ran
marks,
out.
that's it.
I see if you had somebody coming down to help you, you would have got it.
I got plenty though. Mostly because when the Tholians come in, it's like, boom, boom, they're gone.
Mom
Yeah.
saw what happened. They shot at me. They tried to put me in a web. And it's like, my ship's going,
So Saf
no,
says
don't-
since Thursday she's gotten 5 T6 boxes.
ugh.
Ah,
What doggy stream on, I believe it was Friday, might have been Friday or Saturday, and I won 20 keys.
Wow.
Now I just got to figure a good time to go pop into somewhere very quiet and remote and open some boxes.
It doesn't seem to make any difference.
I think I need a.
oh well. I love my spam.
You love your who?
My torpedo spam.
Oh.
Yeah. Good build.
Well, all the rest of my endeavors are battle zones.
Well, I have 5 Voth ships, so I'm not too worried about doing those. Can get those in the morning. And let's see what's in the box. Ooh, 2,500 dilithium. Yay. That's a nice prize.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to change characters, and I am going to open boxes under a different character.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to take a really short break here. It's been a really long day without a lot of sleep, so give me a moment here. I'm going to grab something.
Then it'd be about time to go blow apart some stuff. After we do work on your tank, Mom?
Okay. Well, let me do this really quick. Let's put on a short commercial here. And I'm going to grab something to eat really quick. And try and see if I can hang out for 1 more hour. And we'll be back.
You'll be back.
We're back. Welcome back, everybody.
That probably came across as we're back. And we are back. So I know it's not Thursday, but you know what's going to happen.
We're not even really pimping your starship. We're just kind of, we just have to come up with a cute name for it.
Adorable. Just adorable.
Hey, oh no. It was Tanky McTankface, and I thought I had a great name for it, but I don't remember what the great name was. All right, so
Son
what am
of Tanky.
I? Son of Tanky McTankface.
Either that or since ships are female bride of Tanky McTankface,
Ooh,
otherwise known as the bride of Tanky.
that's what I was thinking.
I mean, you're losing like one console.
Did I upgrade this? Yeah, I upgraded this to a T6X, so that's done. Let's go clear out a little more space.
Well, we know you have the ambassador, so you're all good there.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a moment here.
No problem. But
Granddaughter of a cousin once removed of the third roommate of Tanky McTankface. That is the name. That is the awesomest of names.
Now, if you can actually make it fit.
No, it won't fit, but it's a great name.
What does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
All right, let's see what we got here.
You could call it Tweak Mom's Ride.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for the...
Tier 6 Intel support cruiser. Which
There it is. Okay. Yes, DT got the Spaceballs ref. Of course he did.
Yeah, I got the Blazing Saddles
As well you should. Let's
reference.
see. What? Hang on. All right. I presume you want me to do this up as a T6X.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use the extra console to be honest. So
Whee!
Okay, Starship trait, one impossible thing at a time.
That's a
not a
good
bad
trade.
trade.
More details.
Come on, where'd I put them? They're there.
Oh, it's a captain ability recharge. Okay. Cool. Oh, I just got a T6 ship.
Oh!
It's a what was this? Great, I have to pronounce this word. The Hykina Strikewing Warbird.
Oh, that one. Cool.
Yeah,
The new one.
Warbird. Congratulations, yeah.
Very cool. What did you do?
I opened up I opened up a whole bunch of lock boxes, a bunch of Picard lock boxes.
Sweet.
I mean, keys were on sale, so I took advantage of it.
Yeah, no, I've got to save money for Vegas. Damn you, Vegas.
Yeah.
Where did you open your box?
I'm at First City right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm with my Klingon recruit right now. So.
All right, so I have got the tank ready to go here. Let's... there we go. The Magdalena. Well, that's not a terrific name.
So obviously that's the first thing you're going to change.
Mm-hmm. It's the bride of McTankface. All right, so DT, what I've got currently is 3 Baul AP beam arrays and 1 Baul AP dual beam bank.
And you got the Omni on the back. Do you have the console moved over to this ship yet?
Everything moved over. We just have to decide what we're keeping because I've got.
Check out Tanky to be sure, because I'm not sure that the bow console moved over.
Let's see which ones we want here. Oops, we definitely
No, the
want that
bow
one.
console did not. The
Yeah,
bow
hang on.
console
Be
did
patient.
not move over.
Be patient. Okay, so put that over there. Let's see what we've got here. So what came over was temporal trajectory shifter. Boy, I'm glad I read that carefully. Plasmonic leech. No.
You don't need the leech.
I'm going to put my whole image refractors there. I've got the RCS conductive.
You don't. If you fly the ship right, you don't really even need that.
Okay, let's go back over here to Tanky McTankface and move the rest of his equipment over there. But I don't have pets. Sad.
No. It will be okay.
Okay, let's get you off of there. Put you there. Oh. Oh, come on. Tactical console. Ooh, I'm going to have to give up something from my tactical console, too. I'm not happy about that. No, I don't.
Yeah, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose one of your...
Is the one in your Miracle Worker slot tactical? There you go.
It's...
All right, so what I've got here... In Universal, I've got Lorca. In engineering, I've got temporal trajectory shifter, which, if we don't like it, we may get rid of. Hull image refractors, Baul, ordnance accelerator. In science, I've got domino.
You don't really need the ordnance accelerator because all that's going to give you is torque times.
Okay.
And phaser or pole run, which your ship doesn't have either. So.
Okay. Well, then I've got crystalline that I can move in there, or I can move the House Martok.
I'd probably go with the House Martok personally.
Okay. Down in science, I've got a domino. I've got the exotic. Pardon?
You have the. Ooh.
She's got the bow console.
It's right there.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got a exotic particle field exciter.
I don't think you need that at the moment.
Okay. I've got an assimilated module.
Keep that for the moment anyway.
I've got a Voth phase decoy.
I'd probably move on your hull heel there. The hull heel console you had, which was the give me a moment here.
I don't think I have a hull heel console.
I thought you had the rear structural capacitor.
I do. That is a good point.
That's a hull heel console for you.
All right, so that's in there. And then down in tactical, I've got 3 energetic protomatter matrix infusers.
And those will stay.
Okay.
I'd almost want to take one of your ball beams, move it on the aft, and move the torpedo up front so you can... Personally, I'd probably want to get rid of the mines for another beam array, but that's how I do things.
Okay.
Curiously,
Ooh.
do you have another beam array?
No, I don't.
What's the one anti-proton you have on there?
The one
On the
anti-proton.
aft.
Oh, on the aft.
On the
It's
aft.
just the beam array. They just moved down there.
It's the radiant. Okay.
And I've got the radiant, yeah.
And then your last thing's a mine launcher.
Right,
correct?
it's the new Kara mine launcher.
Yeah, we can keep that.
Okay.
I mean, the other option would have been the matter conversion beam, which is anti-proton, and I know you're in that because you're like me, and you are compelled to do every event.
Yes. Let's see. Why did that go off? It's a good question.
Now,
Good question.
Yes.
on your engineering station, you're going to want, if you did the Jemadars like I did, you're probably going to want to change his specialization to Intel because it's I don't know what you have there, but that one that used to be command should be an Intel now.
Okay. You want that to be my Jem'Hadar?
Uh,
Oh, my Jem'Hadar is not Intel.
You can do. Actually, your Vanguard Jemadar
Mm-hmm.
they have all the specializations. All you have to do is switch it over
Okay.
in their thing. You don't. What do you have there right now? Is just my
I've got
question.
Uhura right there.
Aurora? Okay, keep her there for now.
Okay.
We're going to do a little bit of baseline testing, I can tell.
Makes sense to me.
Trait-wise, you do have your starship trait to fill in before we do too much.
And any recommendation? I've got cold-hearted.
You have good day to die already in there?
Under starship traits?
Yeah. Or
Okay.
history will remember, I should say.
Yeah, I've got history will remember. What I've got there is history will remember, honor dead, entwined tactical matrices, emergency weapon cycle, superior going the extra mile, and then I've got one I can put into the Bride of Tanky McTankface, I believe.
Having that hiccups, so.
Alright, I'm game to go give this a try someplace. Yes! The Bride of McTankface, exactly. Thank you, Soph.
Yeah, her first tank attempt was tanking McTankface, and
And this is the Bride of Tanky McTankface. She's purty. Alright, would anyone like to team to go do something?
yeah, let's.
Test this out.
Boom, you around?
Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't. I feel like doing another ISC run
No.
to give you a shit
He's
test.
Xing for ISC right now.
Okay, I'm loading in, so.
Okay. So it's X for ISC. Oh. Thank you, Soph.
Yeah, save your load out a lot. You're going to need that. Now, when you're going in, remember, because you have it on your cruiser commands, to do the attract fire along with the threatening stance.
Okay.
And do you have reverse shield polarity?
I do not. I don't think I do.
Somebody
Oh, I do.
got-
I do indeed.
You probably want that going off as often as you can.
All right.
And don't forget to save your tray a few dozen times after you're done. Anyone else want to join in the where we pop the Bride of McTankface's ISC cherry?
Hang on, I'm missing something.
Beta.
I am missing. What is it? The rally point?
Rally points of command ability. You're not going to have it on this particular ship.
No, I like it. I want it back. Okay.
Well, the only way there is one ship which does that, but I don't. But I think that would be Grampy McTankface where you're running an Odyssey.
Oh, she looks lovely with her purple and green.
Personally, I kind of like the Norenda hull with all the other new parts. It looks
Looks like somebody got their crayons out one day.
I just can't get around that deflector. Is not a, to me, is not a great design.
Augie's claimed that the emergency artillery ships actually do decent damage now.
Yeah, they do, and that's one of the intel abilities you can get.
Mom has mail. Yes, Mom has mail. Oh, I do have mail. Wow. Well, thanks, Sav. It was nice of you. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I guess I'll go open some toys then when we're done here.
Yeah. I'm just going to find a quiet spot and go open.
Mom can open boxes and save for Vegas, yes. Yeah, Vegas is scarily close. It's 3 months away, DT.
I know. we have to decide on if we're doing the chair thing. We have to decide on way too much stuff. It feels like.
So one thing we had considered doing, folks, was getting a couple of decent quality gaming chairs and then raffling them off to anybody who's at the show because we don't want to have to haul them home. Understatement of the year.
Because they're big, bulky boxes. I think even if we break them down and
they're still big. Big,
yeah.
Yes. I put this one together and and we have to haul them from Arizona to Vegas because we don't know anyone who currently lives in Vegas where we can make them get the stuff for us.
Right. Now, we might be able to, just thinking Mom Staples does have a lot of fairly about $120 gaming chairs if that's the level we're going, and we can just get them there. Just order
Agreed.
them and pick them up, which doesn't save us a ton of.
It doesn't save us any money, but sure as heck saves us space and ability
Right.
to move things.
Right. I want to get one of the winged ones, racing seats, because the one I'm looking at for personal use has like Bluetooth speakers. So I've like,
They're right here.
Yep.
It's actually one of the ones we wanted to get for the convention, and then be easier to do a raffle at the end. You can't officially do a raffle there because they don't permit that, so we'd have to do it someplace else and then just award the chair at the convention.
Yeah,
Here, it's
actually-
5 o'clock. Take the chair.
Yep. So what we were kind of thinking is while we're there,
Hey, I got 5 inches of memory foam in my seat too, but that's from all the candy I eat.
I mean, as far as a cheer point, I mean, we were thinking we can do the whole thing like through Patreon, Discord, something like that, or
Mm-hmm.
you donate X amount during this whole point while we're here, you get entries.
Oh, that's a thought.
Yep.
Of course, we'd have to ship them out at the end. Yeah, Ivo wants to join us. Boom, can you invite him? DT does
DT's voice is kind of out.
Yeah, DT tends to move away. He's now got a stationary mic as opposed to a headset mic, so when he moves away, you can really hear it.
Yeah, if I move too far forward, unless I really change how this mic goes. Hang on, let me play around with this for a minute. Find the instructions. Hang on.
And Dante, like that, stops anybody from playing Elite.
If his tune isn't elite ready, okay, he's swapping over.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I have not. Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully this will be better for the sound when I move around a bit. Hopefully.
No, Sav, I haven't done all the mission rewards for my KDF recruits, but I know a lot of people have.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some more Klingon missions.
Oh, that would be fun. I went back and redid the ones where I didn't pick them up and wasn't able to complete them, so I did Signs and Portents, and we were working on Mirrors and Smoke today. So I'll be caught up with that tune by tomorrow.
Well, I still got a ways to go on mine. I'm just about to do the Solanae Saphir.
Well, the tune that I'm working on is actually a Delta recruit from 2 Delta recruits ago.
Oh, that long ago, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, my Klingon. Well, of course, I'm trying to do all of her missions on YouTube.
Wee woo.
But yeah, she's just about to start Sphere of Influence.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Marhawkman, we've been trying
It's a long
to.
one, though.
It is, and you can only do it solo. You can't team it.
Yeah.
Now remember, Mom, to turn on your attract fire on the cruiser command zone. Your threatening stance.
There's more. Begin by destroying the nanite generators. Then destroy the nanite transporters they maintain. Once those units are destroyed, the conduit will be vulnerable.
Okay, Okay, the Klingon kitty race. How do you pronounce it? Pharason?
Or Ferocins.
Ferocin.
I say Ferocins.
If I could think ferocity, that might help. Ferocin. And she can jump over a Gorn.
Oh, yeah.
That is cool.
Well, as we discovered, it's great for if you're doing binary circuit.
Uh-huh.
Because if you can get to a slightly closer one to the opposite side, you can actually jump the second half.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that.
You know how small I made my Federation character, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can jump over Gorn too.
I can jump through them.
The kitties get extra jump height.
Yes, they
It
do.
doesn't matter what height you make your character. Jump is equally high.
Didn't the cats in jump a little higher than the Frostons?
Nope. Same species.
No,
Same.
they're about the same. Okay.
Yeah, they're just exactly the same.
Yeah, I remember trying to do the accolades on Nimbus with this one. Man, it was a lot easier on this one.
Oh, yeah, try doing it on a Jem'Hadar. Jem'Hadar cannot jump, folks. Oops, what'd we miss?
That almost sounds like a movie there.
It is.
Jam Hadar can't jump.
The Nenite trolls will repair the transport. Stop that.
And they do it in like short section.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's some. I'm pretty sure you get some shorts and shirts on Ryza.
Gonna die
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
Probe is closing in on the transport. Destroy it.
When is the summer event this year?
I want to say it starts like middle to end of July. It's usually July, August. It's usually right in time for the convention, to be honest.
Probe is closing in on the transport. Destroy it.
Okay, Sav, the question would be right up close to what? I'm happy to stay stationary. But largest targets. Okay, thanks.
Probe is closing in on the transport. Destroy it.
3 deaths.
Just passing it now.
Sensors confirm that the transport.
Yeah, not a great run.
What did Mom do on threat, just curiously?
40. You did
Ooh.
20, 23. I did 18. And then
Ours are
13
going to go
and
up
2.
because of that, yeah.
Yeah,
The
not
bride may
great.
have to be a different ship, Mom.
Pardon?
The bride may end up having to be a different ship.
Uh-huh.
You got 289 on that DT. And then
Yeah.
Mom, you got 66.
Ugh. That was not impressive.
No.
Well, the search continues for the optimum tank. But I do like the ship.
As Saab was saying, you should remain stationary when you take Mom.
I did once somebody told me that, so I did. I don't know, Dante. That's not bad.
What's not bad?
His numbers. He said, quote, looks like this ship's not elite ready either. But those numbers aren't that bad.
I think I'm going to log out for the evening.
All right.
Alright.
It was fun talking to you.
We're tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
That's actually a
Oh,
possibility.
he has
That
bed
one,
bugs.
trust me.
Ooh.
That's true.
Right. Stay safe. I'll speak to you all tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye bye.
All right, stop. I've taken my mail. I added my little hoard here for little things I've stashed up on for one day. Let's see. So. Should I open some infinity boxes or should I open some Zatvash?
Personally, go for the Infinity because apparently the book ship with. I know it's Discovery, but it's actually apparently a fairly good ship.
Weirdly enough, I've only got one infinity box on this account. That's crazy. That's also weird. Well, that makes life easy.
Well, I have 155 if you need some.
Oh no, I've got hundreds. I just don't know where they are. All right, since I've got one, I'll open it. Ooh, 25,000 fleet credit bonus pool. I know who could use that. Send a present over to my other account. Oops.
Yeah.
There you go. That's just so weird. I normally have hundreds of those someplace, but I'm not seeing them. Well, let's go find them. Somebody's got to have them.
I goofed this weekend. I meant to go do Lobby while the Lobby sale was going on. Went to get a couple of consoles, didn't do it.
Yeah, this was just a weekend of great frustration.
Oh, that's right. There's a lobby sale.
Yes. But I don't really need anything Lobby-ish at the moment that I'm aware of.
Well, there are always little things everybody needs.
And this one's only got one box. Okay, that's amazing. All right, let's open the one here. Ooh, cross-faction console. Dirty Harry is interesting.
Who's interesting?
The movie Dirty Harry. Sav just said she downloaded Dirty Harry and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly the other day. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is not my favorite. But, if I remember right, Dirty Harry...
Andrew Robinson's in Dirty Harry.
Yeah, Andrew Robinson's in it. That's what I was just checking.
Clint Eastwood is pretty good in general. Actually, I like Space Cowboys.
Yeah, actually, I like that one too. He's in, by the way, he's not Andrew Robinson in this. He's Andy Robinson.
You know, he was also in Hellraiser.
I didn't know that. Well, we've got 10 on this account, so let's grab those. All right, Saab, we're going to open up 10 of them right here. Ooh, Delta Expedition kits. Zindi experimental kits. Delta, oh my god. What is it? Ooh, Gamma Quadrant Elite Duty Officer Klingon. Kelvin Divergence kit frames. Infinity Pack kit module. Infinity Weapon Prize. Weapon pack. Personal trait. Terran Empire kits. I wish they'd get those kits out of there. And another Kelvin.
Kit. Do we not like Terran Empire kits?
We do not.
We do not.
We can't
Okay.
get rid of them. They are a glut on the market. All right, so well, that's interesting. One has to wonder where the extremely bad word the rest of my stuff is gone. Who else have we been playing a lot?
Yeah.
Kathsa? Let's see. Clint Eastwood movies. Have you seen Play Misty for Me?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, that's excellent. It's really good.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven, another excellent movie.
Has Gene Hackman in it too, so.
Yep. Huh. Back in the good days when Superman wasn't written by committee, eh?
And in some cases, badly written by committee.
Oh, no. Always badly written by committee. I can't think of a good one.
I know when I was a kid, Superman 2 was fairly good, and that was by committee at that point.
When was that?
Because Richard Donner filmed most of it and then was fired, and they brought in somebody else who refilmed most of it.
No, I meant the comic books being written by committee.
Oh, comic books.
Yeah.
Death of Superman, technically, there were 4 different writers, so that was committee.
But that was really good, though. And it was. I think they currently have 18 writers on staff for Supermans, which is perhaps
Too much, I think.
I think there's only like 2 or 3 books that he's in, and it's really hard to follow sometimes.
Okay, we have 100 fleet marks. Temporal research assignment. Ooh, that's a good one. More salvaged consoles. R&D pack. Romulan Survivor Duty Officer Pack. That one could be good. And we'll do one more here. And salvage technology. Nice.
I think if I go opening more boxes, I'll probably end up taking a trip over to...
Do you not get Lobby with every lockbox these days? Oh, there it is.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
It just went someplace else, that's why.
It's hiding.
It is hiding.
It doesn't want you to spend it, so it's hiding.
I know, it's shy. But I still have 4 more to open. Where are they hiding? Let's see if they're hiding with Kethra.
Our scouts have found an attack element of the Zenkepi fleet.
I realize do I only... I have... After all, I do have a pit bull. Do I want to put that pit bull on Jason?
I just realized I have to get my recruits through the tutorials before Thursday, don't I?
You just have to pick up the object.
Okay.
So you have to do part of the tutorial, as it were. I technically have to go sit down, probably for somebody to build a Romulan alien. So I'm going to build something for them for endgame. Might as well use every advantage I can get.
True enough. Okay, this is going to work out perfectly. I've got 4 lockboxes left here. So there's one. Kit frames. Salvaged. Ooh, second salvage technology. Nice.
Which technology isn't bad?
25,000 fleet credit bonus pool. And the last one, the last of Sav's lovely gift to me. 35,000 fleet credit. Wow. Got some good ones there, Sav. Thank you very much, dear. I'll put my old ones back in there for when I have a little bit more good luck coming. But thank you very much.
Order till. Might as well just start taking a trip out to, I guess, Wolf 359, because Augie's probably doing New Romulus. Or Romulus, I should say.
Aha. Well, should we call it an early evening then, so you can go off and do that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I can still do stuff. I can do this
Alrighty.
while we're talking here, so.
I see. All right. Well, someplace I have hundreds, if not thousands, of lockboxes. And the question is, where the hell did I put them? I mean, we have our repository of lockboxes. If anybody's looking for some of the older lockboxes, we did stash some in Strangers with Candy. I know there's not a lot of people there, but... Oops, wrong one. Lockbox storage. So we happen to have, at the moment, 1,300 Infinity lockboxes, but we've got Deep Space Nine, Delta, Emperor's lockboxes, Discovery, Ferengi, Kelvin, Section 31, Mirror Incursion, Sona, Privateer, Tsinkethi, Swarm, Herald, Undiscovered, Zindi, Terrestrial, not a lot of those, Year of Hell, Cardassian, Nakul, Infinity, and Kelvin Divergence. So if you're ever looking for some of the weirder ones, we have them at Mom's House of Lockbox Storage.
Come to Mom's House of Lockboxes.
Just out of curiosity. Well, there's one there. I've got enough left to do one. Ooh, another R&D pack.
Alright, Sub, I'm in Wolf 359. I'm the only one here. I have 20 keys and 20 boxes.
All right, DT.
Should I wait a few minutes or should I open them now?
I don't know. Sav's the queen of this. Sav will tell you.
Yes, I know.
The question is, where should he open the lockboxes and what time should he open the lockboxes? Doesn't really matter.
I'm at Wolf 359, all alone by myself.
All by myself. Sav isn't a time person, just her bridge or Wolf 359.
Alright, I'm going to Wolf 359. We're going to open 20 boxes.
Okay.
Should I rapid first box?
You gonna stream it?
If I stream it, it would be over Discord.
Right. That's what I meant. All right, go for it.
Temple Duty Officer.
Nice.
R&D pack. R&D pack. St. Kathy Intelligence Briefing. Duty Officer.
Nice, you got 2 research assignments.
Infinity Weapon Pack. Bridge Officer Training. Kit Module. I don't think there's anything good here. Crew Duty Officers.
Nice.
And that's it for that.
Well, that went fast.
Yep. Yeah, rapid fired stuff and, well, not the greatest stuff, but, you know.
Well, you got a few good things in there.
Research about crew duty officer cat. 23rd century assignment of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Gamma duty officer packs, 25,000 fleet credits. Some more lobby for later.
Well, Sav does the way you do with rapid fire.
Yeah. That's what I did, rapid fire.
So ideally, you get yourself 600 keys. And you try it in different locations, same boxes, things like that, to see if that makes a difference. See if you can find a pattern to it.
Yeah.
I'd have thought of doing it that way.
Last time I won a ship literally was like 11:45 at night on like.
Yeah, mine was like 2 in the morning.
And it was at ESD.
As was mine, but it was 2 in the morning.
Including the one today, I've only pulled out 2 T6 ships out of a lockbox. One was on ESD, one was in First City.
I got a promo ship out of a duty officer pack at ESD at a weird time. So. I was hoping for board officers, but damn. Well, technically, probably just start selling some of this stuff.
Only in warfare specialist, nice. Cindy experimental kits. That's it, I've spent enough keys today. Right, I will have to leave it at that for the moment. They're out there someplace. Someplace I've got all that stuff. But you win ships fairly often, so there may be a valid argument to that one, Sav. Then again, I'm looking for some specific stuff, which is why I'll probably open the next bunch of Zatvash, just because I really want to do cannon build and I want to use it with those, and those are not in the Infinity packs.
Yeah, good news for builds. I got about 700 lobbies stashed up now.
Well, that's good.
So I'm looking at the positives for this.
Always look for the silver lining, eh?
Got to, otherwise it's just going to be depressing.
Okay, here's some of my lockboxes. Oh, 183 Angel's Wake. Borg lockboxes. Oh my god, where do I get all this stuff? What else have I got in here? Kelvin Divergence boxes. And a Zatvash. But no infinities on this tune.
There are like 79 board boxes left to play with down the road.
These probably all need to go back into the stash.
The shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Well, they've got to be here someplace.
But I do have a starship trait. I do have now about 7 weapon packs.
Nice. Are
3
those account
personal
bound or are
traits.
those character bound?
I think once I pick the trait, I can sell it off because you
Okay.
can buy them on the exchange. The boxes themselves right now are bound to character until I pick. Until I go pick stuff.
Okay.
I have 9 training manuals, which will be important later on. Cross-faction consoles.
Ooh. Well, that's a good thing I just found. 2 more upgrades. Yay.
There will be a short downtime for the exchange at 1400 hours.
Let's see what else I've got stashed here. Some more Zatvash. Another Infinity Weapon prize.
There will be a short downtime for the exchange at 1400 hours.
Well, DT, how about we call it a night?
I think so.
Okay.
It is officially a night.
Thank you, thank you.
Not a morning, nor a day, nor an
Not a
afternoon.
king,
It
not
is
a prince.
night.
Just a night.
I don't know. I suppose somewhere it's still a day.
Oh, I'm sure it's still a day. WC is still a day over there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I want to thank everybody who, one, patiently waited for me to get here after going out and doing stuff to make some more Vegas money. Saab, thank you so much for the master keys. Appreciate that. DT, Jason, I know Boom's gone, but thanks for being here. Musin, was lovely to hear your voice again. I hope everyone has an awesome evening, and we will talk to you, well, I'll talk to you in about 8 hours, and we'll be back tomorrow at 7. So everyone, have a great night.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.